In order to get this question right, you need to know a security principle really well, and it's one that comes up over and over on this exam. But more on that later. I actually want to start in a place where I went wrong. Even though this is a relatively easy question, I think you can go quickly on it. I made a mistake and had to make an adjustment in real time. So the mistake I made is that I focused on this part of the stimulus when it said that access was based on roles within the organization. I said, great, I know the right answer, and that's going to be RBAC, or role-based access control. That's when, just what it sounds like, you give access to assets based on users' roles. But what's the problem? I looked through the answer choices and it wasn't here. In fact, the only one I see that's close is mandatory access control, which, as you know, is based off of labels, not roles. So at a minimum, I got rid of C, and then I didn't panic. I went back to the stimulus and I read it again. And I realized the part of the stimulus that they actually care about is when it says that users can access only the information and resources necessary to conduct business or do their jobs. In other words, when we give users access to just the things that they need to do their job and nothing more, basically just giving the bare minimum and nothing beyond that, what is that called? That's right, it's called least privilege. Now, least privilege is a administrative control, so it's certainly not a technical control. And, A, I think is pretty self-evident. No separation of duties here, so we can choose D and get out.